Okay, imagine if the only fisherman in Phoenix, Arizona falls in love with a vegan, and for some reason, she has to eat fish to save his life. Oh, hang on, Stewie's texting me.
Give me your phone. I want to look at stuff.
No, we're here to work, and I know what you've been doing with my phone.
I always say, find a job you enjoy doing, and you will never work a day in your life. And my job is looking at oily bazoombas.
I brought you here to help me write a great novel, not masturbate.
Novels are stupid and meaningless. I've been here a month and haven't seen anyone reading a book this entire time. The only thing that matters in this world is pornography. It makes everyone feel alive.
No, literature is important. Your work convinced me to dedicate my life to writing.
Brian, I lived at a time when you went to bed at sunset, lost your teeth at 19, and the highlight of your life was maybe tasting cinnamon.
That's how all our great art was created, by undistracted people who could cultivate genius.
We were all idiots. I'd seen nothing. I thought Hartford was amazing. And now I want a woman with a penis, a man with a vagina, and other curios, oddities, and wonders.
Please keep your voice down.
Why? These good people would assuredly agree with me. Raise your hand if you like novels. Now raise your hand if you like Latinas with giant shiny derrieres. See, the worst masturbation is better than the best book. Brian, all I need in this world is a penis, a phone, and a place to stand. And I have 2 of the 3. Give me your phone.
No.
Brian, as your friend, I'm demanding that you let me paddle my wheel.
Absolutely not. The Mark Twain I know is better than this.
Then you've left me no choice. My scones, my cake pop, my model egg sandwich to show everyone what an egg sandwich looks like.
Oh. Hi, I'm thinking of ordering an egg sandwich, but I have no idea what it looks like.
You turned one of the greatest writers in history into a porn addict, and now he's God knows where. I know, it's a real where-done-it. What? Nothing, it's just an idea Mark Twain was really high on before he left. Brian, you've now thrown history off course. This is a bigger disaster than when Mount Vesuvius erupted. Mark Twain will be fine. Brian, he has yet to fall asleep without a lit cigar in his hand. Mark Twain the man isn't important to history. His work is, and we aren't going to lose that. What do you mean? He left the manuscript for Huck Finn. I already handed it in to my professor. The quality is undeniable. He'll pass it on to his publisher, and Huck Finn by Brian Twain Griffin will be as renowned as it ever was. You gave someone Huck Finn in this era? Smart, right? Yeah, did you make any changes before you gave it to him? To Mark Twain's masterwork? Of course not. Brian, have you ever read Huck Finn? Actually, no. Why?
I was more offended than I've ever been in my life, and then I read your book. You portrayed violence and didn't even have a trigger warning!
You just said trigger warning without a trigger warning. You know I'm afraid of trigger warnings.
The whole thing is just dripping with white privilege.
I'm not white. My skin is like cow pattern.
And it takes place on stolen land!
Where do you think you're sitting now?
Huck lives with 2 women, but you made them sisters instead of lesbian lovers. Why do you hate women?
You had a grown man traveling with and clearly grooming a young boy.
They were on an adventure.
You're always hanging out with that baby. Are you grooming him?
No.
Plus, putting them on a raft, that's ableist, Brian. We all want to take the ride.
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn is one of the finest novels ever written. It's a masterwork.
Oh, there it is, the word master. You're worse than the school shooter last year. At least he knew everyone's pronouns.
I know you're a they.
I'm a whom, you pig.
There's whom's now?
Yeah, and we're winning all the swimming races, so everyone's really mad about it. Because amateur swimming is super...
What do you think, Professor? Am I crazy or is Huck Finn good?
It's awful, Brian. And you're a disgrace. And not like Joe's flawed but ultimately redeemable anti-hero, Bo Bonson. No, consider yourself cancelled, expelled, and worst of all, banned from my webinars.
All right, fine. I'll get out of your hair.
Professor O'Callahan, can I take 5 for mental health?
Legally, I can't say no, so anyone who wants to take 5 for mental health, please feel free.
It's just a dumb community college, Brian. How bad can it hurt your reputation? Just watch some TV and relax. Thanks, Dewey. I feel a little better. We interrupt Peacock to bring you this special report. We can do that now. Hi, I'm Tom Tucker, here with a new Cancellation Corner, brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light. Screw it, we're touching the hot stove again. Local canine writer Brian Griffin had a rough day when he proudly handed in a racist, sexist screed to his writing class. Brian's cancellation knocks Casey Anthony off the list, so I have a call to make. I can't believe this! If Mark Twain was a better writer, I'd be a famous author. Now I'm ruined! That's your takeaway? You tried to steal his book! You really think you're the victim here? Oh, come on. The one time Huck Finn doesn't work is when my name is on it. People are so anti-dog, it's insane.
Guys, we have a bigger problem here. Your little stunt ruined porn.
What are you talking about?
Every movie is now just people saying stupid Mark Twain clips.
It's better to keep your legs closed and let people think you're a fool than to open them and remove all doubt.
The coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in your mudroom. I'm not gonna buy my kids an encyclopedia. Let them walk to school like I did.
That's not even Twain. He stole it from Yogi Berra.
All right, that's it. We've got to bring Mark Twain back into the past and undo this whole thing. Fine, but how are we going to find him?
He's on the 1500 block of Balboa Avenue in Van Nuys, California. I have a condition called dead ass burgers. It allows me to immediately identify where that ass at.
All right, but how the hell are we supposed to get to California? Well, a pretty smart guy told me the best stories are about a man and a boy making an unsupervised journey.
A man and a boy on an adventure, just like Mark Twain wrote. Stranger, I guess that was no. People now just assume they're just a man and a boy, man and a boy. Yeah!
That whole time we just went 30 miles? Yeah, we'll take a plane the rest of the way. Mark? What happened?
This industry chewed me up and spit me out. 2 weeks ago, I was scarcely aware of my own hindquarters, and now they've been stretched hither, thither, and worst of all, yawn.
Oh, man. I can't help but think this is maybe in some small way my fault. Ow!
I wish I could talk, but I'm due on set at 11 o'clock. And 11:08, 11:19, 11:21, 11:27.
Brian, this is one of our great writers, and now he's being used as a human Kleenex. Wait, Mr. Twain. My failures as a writer are my responsibility, not yours. I don't want to ruin your life, too. Anyone can make pornography, but only you can write your great books. Please, let us bring you home.
Do you think I've gotten enough revenge on my father?
Oh, yeah, all that slutty stuff? Yeah, you really showed him.
Well, then I'll go. Thanks for saving me. You're good men.
No, no, don't touch me. You'll land in 1870. Just step off, and it's programmed to return here.
I guess you could say, if you don't like the time you're in, wait a minute. It'll change. I maintain my deep conviction that that is hilarious.
Well, Brian, these dopes will never know we saved literary history. Yep, thanks to us, quasi-offensive high school reading remains completely unchanged.
Hi, I'm Mark Twain V, here for the Twain Tube Emporium.